might be the item, it helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions.
Sports Live starts things off here in our matchup today. Thank you for joining us. You're hit by a pitch to start things off here in the top half of the first inning. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. New matchup here. It's Arsenal taking on Culiacan. This is the 16U division. Culiacan 14U just defeated Force 12-1. Runner gets on here to start things off. Already down, runner on first base. Off with a strike, 0-1 count. So Paulina Arellano starts things off, and a throw back on down to first. She's safe. So off with Paulina Arellano. She gets things started off here in the top of the first. Pitch downstairs, runner looking to go, and she'll make it back safely. First baseman here for Culiacan. Swing and a miss, strike three called, she'll go down. Strikeout number one here for the Arsenal 16U out of West Texas. As out number one falls in off a strikeout off Arellano. It's a runner on first still as this brings in Evelyn Beltran. Beltran, the shortstop, as runner gonna go to second. On the pass ball, 1-0 count on the shortstop, Evelyn Beltran. And thank you for joining us on the broadcast. For those of you tuning in from Culiacán, Sinaloa, Mexico, bienvenidos a la transmisión. Aquí en vivo directo desde McAllen, Texas, para la Serie Internacional de Pony Softball. 51-0. Lanzamiento alto por 2 bolas, 0 strikes. Runner on second here on a Friday afternoon in McAllen, Texas. Now 3-0 count early on in Beltran. Called strike for the 3-1 count here on Beltran. Called pitch missing for the ball. So 2 walks in this top of the first. That's runners on first and second. Beltran goes over to first, brings in Valeria Mandujano. Hitter number 4 in this lineup for Culiacan. It's missing for the ball, 1-0 count. One ball, no strikes. One down here, runner on first and second for Culiacan, 16U. Inside for the strike, evens it up at 1-1. Cuenta una bola, un strikes. Un out en abriendo la primera entrada, corredor en primera, en segunda. Martinez en segunda, Beltrán en primera. And a pass ball allows the runners to move up. Beltrán advanza a segunda, Martinez corre a tercera. Now 2 runs in scoring position here for Culican. And Culican 16U. Hitter number 4, the right fielder, Mandujano. Lanzamiento alto, so ball 4. 2 consecutive walks here for Arsenal. Loads up the bases. Hick meeting in the circle. So she's still on board. They said it was called a ball. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count. It's on the way. Ball popped up over to the first base side. Fielder giving chase, reels it in. Runners will stay put. Mandujano goes down with an F3 in the book. Brings in the DP, Priscilla Sanchez. Two away here in the top of the first. Runners remaining on second and third for Culiacan. Show chase after one, a high one for the strike. Ball gets fouled back, or the 0-2 count. Upstairs with a 2-2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody down. Two count, and she's caught looking for the third and final out. No runs will come in as runners threaten at second and third. Bottom of the first we go. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education.
All right, with the first inning starting things off here for the 1-0 count. It's missing for the 2-0 count. Again, Culican taking on Arsenal. This is a 16U division in the Pony International World Series. Count. And the ball for the 3-0 to start things off. Ball hit hard over to the first base side, a chance to be playable. Winds up off in the fence, out of play. Or the 3-1 count. Three-one count, pitch on the way. One for the walk, and the first walk of the game for Arsenal. Carrillo goes on down to first, start things off in the bottom of the first inning here. Brings up Alyssa Garcia. Shortstop for this matchup defensively here for the Arsenal. She fouls one off down over to the right field side. All put in play over to the second baseman, out at second for one. Carrillo picked off at second base. Garcia will reach first off a fielder's choice. Brings in Kristen Morales. Edge missing for the ball, 1-0 count. This one hit hard over down the left field. Chance to drop, and it will. Runners will advance. Garcia goes over to second. Morales the first on a single. Puts 2 on here for Arsenal in the bottom of the first inning. All fouled back for the 0-1 count. Count. It's inside for the strike, 0-2. Called strike 3. So 2 down now. Here's strikeout number 1 recorded by Culican. It's 2 down here now in the bottom of the first inning. Up for Victoria Sanchez. And a pitch downstairs for the 1-0. That's the line of batting 6. Peyton Hernandez batting 7th. Miranda Talamontes batting 8th. Deandra Martinez batting 9th. Delaney Perez and batting 10th. Bisney Isbell. This one lifted over to the second baseman. Calling for it, reels it in, and that 4 in the books will do it. These 2 hits picked up by the Texas Arsenal here in the bottom of the first. After 1 complete, we're tied up at no runs apiece. Top of the second we go. Culican comes up the bat here on Real Sports Live's coverage of the Pony International World Series.
Early College High School, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlem and the South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help.
Top of the second inning, start things off. A laid down bunt here. Cielo Inzunza, Espinosa, Yara Gallardo, 2 up, 6, 7, 8 here in the top half of the second inning. Thank you for joining us for the Pony World Series on Real Sports Live. She chases after one. This ball put in play over to the second base side, and Susan will go down on a 4-3 ground out. Puts one away here in the top half of the second inning. This brings in the third baseman, Ale Espinoza. And Morales in the circle here. Hard hit ball to the third base side, bobbled. Runner will get on board early. Espinoza will get on board. That's one on here. Kristen Morales in the circle here for the Arsenals. Back on down to first, they get her. Well, Espinoza will go down, trying to go back to first. And that gets out number one here now for Arsenal defensively. Their bunt, she holds off. Hitter number 8, Yare Gallardo. Yare Gallardo trying to get something going. Now they're saying she was safe. Three 3-1 count here now for Yare Gallardo. Three 3-1 pitch on the way. And this is for the walk. So Espinoza goes on down to second. Gallardo will walk. Second to last game of the afternoon here. Already out, runners on first and second. A popped up bunt, it's reeled in by the catcher. Throw on down to second. And they get the out. On the side, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All fun.
Hey, Hernandez starts things off here and she shows the bunt. Another strike pitch on the way. Ball hit over now, popped up. And scooped up over by the first baseman for out number 1. Hernandez goes down in that 4-3, excuse me. And that puts 1 away here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Thank you for joining us from the Pony International World Series on Rio Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. One down, called strike here on Duranda Talamantes. This one hit hard out over and will have a chance to drop in for a base hit. Little Texas leaguer gets a hit on board here for the Arsenal. Where Duranda Talamantes, who gets on board, brings in Deandra Martinez, the first baseman. With 1 down here in the bottom half of the 2nd inning comes in Deandra Martinez. Again, Duranda Talamantes and Deandra Martinez. 2 similar names, and it doesn't help when they're both batting next to each other in the lineup as a ball goes back foul. But to tell them apart, Duranda Talamantes, the 2nd baseman, Deandra Martinez, the 1st baseman. Yo, 1 count. Slow roller down the first base side, picked up, good coverage by the 2nd baseman, and they get it. 3-4 put out. 2nd baseman comes in to cover the 1st baseman on the slow roller down the line. Look at the replay here presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. Slow roller against 2nd baseman comes in to cover the 1st baseman. It goes for the grounder and moves up the runners. Talamantes now at 2nd with 2 down. Brings in Delaney Perez. A called strike to start off Perez's first at bat. Ensive setup here, so Mitzi Valle in the circle for Culiacan. Martinez in left field, and Zunza in center field. Mandujano out in right field. That's the outfield for Culiacan. We'll get to the infield in a moment. It's a pop up, a chance to drop, and it's off the glove of the 2nd baseman. Fair ball. Talamantes rounding 3rd. She'll score. Off an RBI, Delaney Perez. Brings in Talamantes, who comes around to score all the way from 2nd. Keeps a runner at 1st. So Arsenal pick up the 1st run of the game here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. A questionable RBI by Delaney Perez. This brings in Brittany Isbell. Runner on 1st again, Mitzi Valle in the circle for Culiacan. Shown bunt pulled back, runner will advance. Stolen base here by Delaney Perez. No count called strike, evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Again, Arsenal picking up a run off an RBI by Delaney Perez, scoring Talamantes all the way from 2nd. 1-1 count. Valle already has 1 strikeout off Rodriguez in the bottom of the 1st. Low and inside for the 2-1. Hard hit ball, it has a chance to drop in the left field. Runner gonna come. Throw gets over the 3rd baseman. They missed the cutoff. And a Texas leaguer, a chance for 2, and they'll get it. As Brittany Isbell with the Texas leaguer brings another run in. Here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That scores Delaney Perez all the way from 2nd as well, and that keeps Isbell over at 2nd. So 2-0 here, Arsenal off 2 RBIs. top of the order. Hard hit ball.
Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial...
Here, Real Sports Live. Top of the third inning, top of the order. Orlandi Martinez, she walked and went all the way to third. Up the runner stranded on. Top of the third inning, 2-0 lead for Arsenal. Back-to-back RBIs. And a hard hit ball up to center field. And that one's reeled in for out number one. Or base hit, excuse me. Looked like an out from our angle. On first, this brings in Paulina Arellano against Culican, down by 2. Arsenal picked up 2 RBIs in the bottom of the second. Bunt laid down successfully, and it's just going to go foul for the 0-1. And Arellano, Beltran, Mandujano, Sanchez, Insunza, Espinosa, Gallardo, and Lopez. The order for Culiacan, 16U squad. Oh, one count here. Bunt goes 1-3 for out number 1. Brings in Evelyn Beltran, hitter number 3 in this order. She fouls another one back to go behind 0-2. Well, it's 2 strikes, 1 down here in the top of the third. Leadoff hitter Orlandi Martinez getting on board on a single down to center field. She hits this one hard. This one finds the gap between third and short. Beltran moves up runners. Here comes the throw to third, and Ruler out at third base. Hard hit ball. Again, take a look at the replay on the right side of your screen. We'll go to the full screen replay. Hard hit ball finds the gap between third and short. pick off Martinez at third. Martinez is out for the second out at third, leaves a runner off at second base as Beltran reached second off that hit down the left field. Brings in Valeria Mandujano. Mandujano flew out to the first base side in the top of the first inning. On a pitch upstairs for the 1-0 count. And Valeria Mandujano represents the tying run at the plate for this Culiacan 16U squad. 1-0 count, pitch on the way. That misses for the ball, 2-0. And the left fielder, Orlandi Martinez, displayed the speed which she was picked off at third. She'll swing after one and go behind on the 2-1. Throw on back on down to second, and they get her out. So Beltran is called out for out number 3. She tries to go back over to second. She was looking to steal, but she returns on the way back. And so you see right here on the 2-0 count, turns to the 2-1. Tries to go back over, and they catch her returning back to first. Now retire the side. On to the third inning, we return. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I'd like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Rectos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming.
Swing and a miss for the 0-1 count to start things off here in the bottom of the third. Kristen Morales, followed by Julia Rodriguez and Victoria Sanchez. 3-4-5 due up here in the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 lead for Arsenal. And this one hit hard out to left. And Martinez is there to reel it in for out number 1. Andy Martinez, a speedy left fielder, gets under it. Puts an F7 in the books to get out number 1. On down brings in Julia Rodriguez. This one hit hard. This one will get into the outfield for a base hit. That's a chance for 2. And she'll make it. Huge double for Julia Martinez, and the ball that just went down the line and stayed fair. And the right side of your screen again, Martinez making a great grab. Get out number 1 in the bottom half of the third inning. And follows is a base hit. Take you back to the full screen cam. This one popped up in the infield. Valle trying to come under it and reels it in. Sanchez will go down with an F1 in the books. That puts 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brings up Hayden Hernandez. Hernandez went down in a 4-3 groundout.
Favorite album from the past. First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis.
0-1 count here now for Peyton Hernandez, 0 for 1 with a 4-3 ground out in the bottom of the 2nd as she fouls one off and quickly goes behind 0-2. No ball with 2 strikes.
Rock. Classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced.
0-2 count. This one hit up over to the right field foul line, and it's reeled in shallow right in foul territory. Arsenal pick up another hit, but 3 flyouts will do it. Top of the 4th underway. Culican comes up to bat. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe...
Real Sports Live, hard hit ball down the left field line. Results in a single for Culican to start things off in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. And yeah, Mandujano gets on board with a hard hit single down the line that just got past the 3rd baseman. This brings up Priscilla Sanchez. Sanchez struck out her first time. And Mitzi Valle for Culican with 1 strikeout off Rodriguez. Kristen Morales with 1 strikeout off Sanchez. Her 1-0 count off Priscilla Sanchez. And she hits this one hard to left field. That's a base hit. And now we'll move up the runners for Culican. That's the tying run now at first base in the former Priscilla Sanchez, as Mandujano will go on down to 2nd. Hard hit ball here. Replay on the right side of your screen, presented by South Padre Island Pioneer Trip at SoPadre.com. Take you to the full screen replay now. Edge missing for the 1-0 count. This one on Cielo Insunza. Cielo Insunza, the center fielder, 0 for 1 on a 4-3 ground out in the top of the 2nd inning. 1-0 count here for Insunza. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Inside for the strike, evens it up at 1-1. So we ended the top of the 3rd with Beltran being picked off, trying to return the 2nd during Mandujano's at bat. First pitch, Mandujano sees, goes down the line, and Sanchez singles one. The exact same pass between the 3rd base and the 3rd baseman. 1-1 count, bunt laid down. And it's gonna be a little time. So Insunza lays down a bunt, but they don't know if it's fair or foul. And the umpires were discussing. It looked like it was foul from our angle here.
From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down.
And folks, now the officials discussing if it was fair or foul. So Insunza lays down the bunt, and the ball just stayed in the batter's box. So they're going to decide if it's fair or foul. They're saying she's going to be fair, so the bunt laid down, moves up the runners for Culican. Brings in Mandujano over to third. Sanchez goes on down to second, and Insunza gets on board with the laid bunt. Arsenal now not happy with that call. Again, could have gone either way. We saw the bunt laid down by Insunza. It looked like it just stayed in the batter box, but the field judge says it did get into play territory. Arsenal defense didn't bother going for thinking it was a foul ball. Holly Espinosa comes up to bat now. The officials discussing with the scorekeepers. As we'll go mic'd up on it.
¿De qué se trata, umpire? Umpire, mucho tiempo, hombre. ¿De qué se trata? Paren el tiempo, pues, paren el tiempo. ¿Cuánto tenemos ya?
Now the officials discussing something. We'll go to commercial break. Mac, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Awesome!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences.
Real Sports Live now with Rudy Zamaripa Jr. here with us, and a little bit of controversy going on. We saw a bunt was laid down, and
first the discussion was if the ball was fair, and to be honest, I can't even see if the line from here. I mean, we're right behind the plate, so they discussed it, and they called it fair, but now there's something about the lineup, Ruben. I don't know what's going on, and it's been about a good 5 minutes they've been discussing this.
So they're saying it's an issue with the lineup, so we're going to run down what happened. It was the top of the third inning. Final hit in the top of the third is Valeria Mandujano. She was batting in a 1-1 count. Evelyn Beltran trying to go back to second on a steal attempt. She was trying to go to third, but she decides to hesitate. She's caught at second, going back to the bag, and that's out number 3. So Mandujano has to, again, resume her at bat from the top of the third. So here we are on the top of the fourth. She gets on board with a single on the first pitch. 1-1 count. Sanchez gets on the second. That puts runners on first and second. Now we have officials here.
Still discussing. The scorekeeper is trying to fix it here.
We know that as it stands now, Insunza's at safe at first, Sanchez at second, Mandujano over at third. So we just saw a few moments ago, Insunza laid down the bunt on the 1-1 count. The ball just dropped right in front of the batter's box. Right in front of the batter's box, right at the corner, pretty much on the line, and didn't know if it was fair or false. So, and catcher for Arsenal just stopped, and it stopped in her tracks, thinking the ball was foul, and allowed Insunza to reach first. So as it stands right now, Mandujano at third, Sanchez at second, Insunza at first, but now an official.
So what do you think the holdup is? Like what?
Well, hearing something about lineups, I'm assuming it's what we saw in the top of the third inning. It was Mandujano who was in the middle. It was in the middle of her at bat. Beltran trying to go back to second is picked off during Mandujano's at bat, so therefore Mandujano has to continue her at bat.
Yeah, now it's just going on, what, 10 minutes now?
In about 5 minutes to be exact.
5 minutes, okay. Yeah, it's just a bummer that I have to pause like this. Both teams really doing good. It's a low-scoring game, and it's a pitcher's duel, and that's something, we haven't really seen a lot of low-scoring games.
And what started off as a back-and-forth game, the bottom of the second saw Arsenal pick up those 2 runs. But Culican has been doing some damage so far. They've picked up a total of 3 consecutive hits if you count this bunt. It was Mandujano got on board. Well, as soon as we returned from commercial break, on the first pitch, he singles out to left, and Sanchez hits a single out to left as well, and that moves Mandujano to second. And then Sunza gets the bunt in.
Yeah, so what happened was the lineup, they had a sub come in, and I guess the bookkeeper didn't get the sub coming in. I don't know, Ruben. Now they're discussing the lineup right now.
Currently no subs are in place. We saw they have a total of 10 on the roster, including Mitzi Vaya, but Mitzi Vaya is currently in the circle, and they're using pretty much a DP in her place. Priscilla Sanchez is hitting in as the 5th spot for Mitzi Vaya.
What if it was a pinch runner coming in for the pitcher or something? I don't know what the holdup is, Ruben.
Yeah, but if you're just tuning in, we're on pause. We're about going on almost 10 minutes here, folks. Again, we'll give you a recap what happened. So we go back to the top of the third inning. Valeria Mandujano batting. On her at bat, on a low ball, Beltran decides to go to third, but she changes her mind and she's returning back to second. She's called off and she's picked off. And that ends the inning during Mandujano's at bat. Then bottom of the third rolls down.
She bats again, right?
Yeah, Mandujano continues her at bat on a restarting pretty much on a fresh start. No balls, no strikes. First pitch she sees, she shoots one out to left field for a base hit. Then Sanchez on the 0-2 count, she decides to single 1-2 out to left. So that puts runners on first and second. And right now, Cielo Inzunza, the center fielder, comes in. She lays down a bunt, a tricky bunt that, I don't know, just stayed fair, but it got on the line where the left-handed batter's box is. Now allowed the runners to move on. The defense didn't do anything, thinking it was a foul ball, and umpires never gave a word otherwise that it was a foul ball, never showed the hand gesture, and officials started to discuss, and the umpires began to discuss, and they ruled it a fair ball eventually. And now it's something about the lineup, but here,
well, after this is sorted, I mean, the team that respond can get the upper hand, and you can sense Mexico right now, and they're getting some momentum, Ruben.
And for those who, if you're keeping book at home, I know up here in the broadcast area, we're keeping book here.
I think they sorted it out, Ruben. Might continue play here in a few moments.
On the top of the fourth, we have Mandujano, Sanchez, and Insunza so far. They've all gone on hits. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. It's still being sorted out.
Yeah, but it looks like it's sorted out already. I mean, they're about to get back to it. The blue looks ready, Ruben.
So Alice Espinoza was about to take her first at bat, her second at bat of the day. She singled in the top of the second inning, but what happened was as soon as right before the pitch came in, they called her off and said, "Oh, call time." This is where everything kind of went out of control. Got the Arsenal coaching staff come out. Then
so with things getting back going, Ruben, it looks like bases loaded, right? No outs from
so they're going to
the Mexico team.
Yes, they're going to rule the bunt was fair, so Insunza again. Insunza goes the first, Sanchez the second, Mandujano the third. So I guess they're going to resume play, but something about the lineup here, Arsenal was arguing, then the Culican coaching staff gets involved, and it just became an argument in a sense, or just disagreement. And nevertheless, it's a 1-0 count here on Ala Espinoza. Espinoza.
I would say some confusion, to say the least.
Can't say an argument, more.
Yeah, confused.
An argument, miscommunication probably.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it's a 1-0 count, and Espinoza, she singled in the top of the second inning. And that pitch close and inside for the 2-0 count. So again, as it stands, Mandujano at third, Sanchez at second, and Insunza at first.
This is really the first time we've seen Morales have to deal with pressure on the base pads. She's really mowed down these hitters till this inning.
Yeah, Morales has picked up 2 strikeouts off Paulina Arellano and Priscilla Sanchez. It was out number 1 in the top of the first for a strikeout, and to get the final out in that first inning, she gets another strikeout, catches Sanchez looking. Sanchez currently at second right now, singled here in the top of the 4th earlier. Espinoza on it's on the way and deals 4 straight balls, and that will score Mandujano.
We talked about that momentum earlier, Ruben. Mexico team on a run right now. They have no outs, and a run just came in.
So the 4th walk allowed by Arsenal in the ball game. Espinoza moves to first, Insunza at a second, Sanchez the third, as Mandujano scores. Now the tying run at third. A 1-2 ball game here, and this one fouled off and lands in the other playfield. One count. So again, folks, if you're keeping book at home, it was a misagreement with the lineup. The lineup here, we have exact. Mandujano started off the top of the 4th, continuing her at bat from the top of the 3rd. Now Yara Gallardo coming in. Gallardo walked her last time up. A pitch low and inside for the 1-1 count. And so we'll break down, again, there was miscommunication. It was a laid down bunt by Insunza. They were trying to figure out if it was fair or foul. It was eventually called fair, and then something with the lineup happening about Mandujano. Again, Mandujano continuing her at bat after Beltran was called off during her at bat. And a hit by pitch, so another walk in the tie ball game. Now Sanchez will score from third, and Insunza goes to third. And Espinoza goes to second as Gallardo goes to first on a hit by pitch. And now a change of pace here for the Arsenal coaching staff. As a possible pitching change, we return. Aces loaded, comes in. Valeria Lopez, you're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
In our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen.
5 walks here now allowed by Kristen Morales. 4 off balls and 1 hit by pitch brings in the tying run from third in the form of Priscilla Sanchez. Bases loaded here remaining for Culiacan as Valeria Lopez comes in. Pitch low and inside for the 1-0 count. So Sanchez just scored from third. Insunza sitting at third. Espinoza at second. Gallardo at first. As Valeria Lopez comes in the top of the 4th, things getting interesting here for Mexico. 1-0 count. Morales deals. That's a called strike that evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Already down here in the top of the 4th inning again. Very lengthy top of the 4th that came out with some slight bit of controversy. 1-1 count, pitch on the way. And a foul ball goes out of play. 1-2 count here for Valeria Lopez. So again, the top of the 3rd, Beltran at second, decides to go for third. She goes back and she's picked off at second base during Mandujano's at bat. Mandujano starts off the top of the 4th, the single. Sanchez singles, and Insunza lays down a bunt that was originally questioned foul, but eventually overturned fair. And a disagreement here results. It bases loaded, so it happened with Insunza at first, Sanchez at second, Mandujano at third. A walk moves Espinoza up to first. Mandujano scores from third. And Gallardo was hit by a pitch, and that moves Espinoza to second. Insunza goes to third, and now Gallardo at first. 1-2 count, another foul ball goes back. Lydia Lopez, again in her second half out of the evening, she's 0 for 1, flew out to the first base, back to the pitcher, in the top of the second inning. Morales in trouble. 2 runs have came in here for Culiacan already in this top of the 4th. Ace is loaded. And a pass ball here. Runners will stay put. Sunza over at third base was looking to make a break for home on the pass ball. Results in a 2-2 count here now on Valeria Lopez. So runners remain put here on their bases. And Sunza at third, Espinosa at second, Gallardo at first. 2-2 count. This one hit hard towards the right field side. Miscommunication, it will drop. Here comes the throw to home. It's off target. 1 run will score. And a miscue there with another pass ball. 2 runs will score. So Insunza and Espinosa will both score. And Culiacan takes the lead 4-2. Espinosa will come in to score. Gallardo goes all the way to third. And Lopez gets on board on first off an error, but she scores 2 runs in on that process. And it's 4-2. We flip the lineup over to Orlando Martinez. She chases after one. 0-1 count, so runners on the corners on what would have been a routine pop-up. Throw home off target. Catcher tries to go get it, tries to throw it, and drops the ball on a weird release, trying to throw it to second. As an 0-2 count, runner gonna go. They get one out here. So runner safe here at second. Lopez will go to second. Gallardo comes in from third to score, and now Culiacan takes a 3-run lead, 5-2. As Valeria Lopez now sitting at second base. 5-2 ball game here as errors starting to plague Arsenal. Culiacan taking complete advantage of it. Lone runner at second base in the form of Lopez. This ball hit hard and it'll go foul. That gives a scare to the Arsenal fans tuned in. Orlando Martinez 1 for 1. She walked in the top of the first, and she had a single in the top of the third inning. One-two count on Martinez, nobody out. Another pass ball here, allow the runner to move up. Here comes the throw to third, and she's safe. Late tag. And Valeria Lopez will move to third base unscathed. We've seen it happen time and time again where errors in baseball, softball, any sport you name it, they can start to play a factor in the ball game and get in the heads of players. Can mess up, can shake up the tempo on the field. So multiple errors coming in. They've got a total of 3 errors that came in a few moments ago. 5-2 game to 6th run at third in the form of Valeria Lopez. After a high one, strike 3 called. She swings and misses. And Morales collects her 3rd strikeout of the night. Arellano goes down, Sanchez goes down on strikeouts. Now Martinez, the 3rd strikeout victim for Morales. Brings in Paulina Arellano. Actually, that's a new hitter, laid bunt, and she's tagged out. That's out number 2. So Evelyn Beltran will come in. As that was Emily Quevedo bunted out for out number 2. Down, runner on third. Slow roller picked up here by the, it's bobbled by the third baseman. 1 run will come in. Evelyn Beltran will reach first off an error, and that gets an RBI. So that'll score Valeria Lopez from third. Now 6 runs coming in here for Culiacan in the top of the fourth after being down 2-0 going into the top of the fourth. On 1-0 count, so Valeria Mandujano, we've come full circle in the lineup. This is where the controversy started in a sense on the miscue with the lineup. Hard pop up this one. Will drop and runner will be out at second. So Mandujano goes up and Beltran gets out at second base, but the damage is done and 6 runs come in for Culiacan. Bottom of the fourth we go here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burkella and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances.
Bottom of the fourth here, Arsenal looking to catch up as Duranda Talamantes steps in and she'll shoot one over to the shortstop. Good stop, throw to first, and good scoop at first base. Outstanding play. All right, the first baseman. Paulina Arellano makes the stop. Emily Cavedo now at first base. She makes a great stop. Kind of changing the lineup card. Defensive setup, some subs coming in. Mitzi Valle back in the circle. This one popped up. And it'll drop dead on miscommunication. It's gonna be ruled safe.
Looks like on that last hit, Ruben, the ball went out before it got past first base. Heads up play to let it go out like that, Ruben. Because what's the rule on that?
Hard hit ball here by Martinez over to the third base side. Throw to first in play. And a 6-3 and a 5-3 will do it.
Yeah, Ruben, so the ball didn't pass the first base line, so it's foul, right?
It would have been a foul ball, yes, but didn't drop inside. They're ultimately call it foul, so.
Yeah, because they're saying no one touched it. That's what happened.
We're less 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As Delaney Bettis will come in. Mexico looking to make it a quick 3 up, 3 down on the bottom of the fourth. A great stop there by Emily Quevedo over at first base on the first hit here. Diranda Talamontes, 6-3 ground out, and then a 5-3 ground out gets Deandra Martinez. Oh, 1 count on Bettis. Slow roller, third base side. This should do it, and it does.
Wow, what a play, Ruben, on the run.
Good play there. So 1, 2, 3 ground outs. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 up, 3 down. That's the ball game here. Culican comes from behind and wins it 6-2 in dramatic fashion in the top of the fourth inning. Get to our player of the game. It'll be Evelyn Beltran. It's an RBI to secure the game. Evelyn Beltran gets a run to secure in the final RBI of the game to make it 6-2. Next game after this here on Real Sports Live, Culiacan pulls off the comeback 6-2 off a 6-run top of the fourth inning over the Arsenal here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. Be back for our last game.